state, and tonight he's charged with having and trading a massive amount of child pornography. Cairo 7's Gary Horker is live near the Gates compound in Medina, and Gary, this man worked as an engineer for the family.
That's what SPD and intelligence found out, Steve. They found out that the man actually worked for the Bill and Melinda Gates mansion on the grounds of their sprawling 66,000 square foot estate, and that's where they found him and questioned him last March. The estate is behind us, right on the lakefront here, but this is a few blocks away, and it's as close as their security will allow us to get. But according to King County prosecutors, 51-year-old Rick Allen Jones was questioned by detectives about images of child porn and even child rape that were sent from Jones's home computer. Now, none of this alleged crime actually happened at the Gates mansion, but it was here that Rick Allen Jones admitted to detectives he collected child porn for about 10 years, sending images through his Gmail account. Now, while Jones was talking to detectives at the Gates estate, 3 more SPD detectives had a search warrant to search Jones's Ballard apartment. There, they say they found more than 6,000 images of graphic child porn and rape, 133 of which were children identified by police. We tried Jones's apartment for comment. We got no response. We also reached out to Bill and Melinda Gates' foundation, and we did not hear back. So, in fact, we do not know if he's been fired by the Gates' family. Another mystery into this is why Jones was never jailed or charged by these allegations up until now. The investigation started here at the Gates Foundation, the Gates Mansion, in March, and the criminal complaint, which I have right here, says he has to show up in court and face a judge in the coming days. So we're going to keep track of this. We're digging into the charges. We'll keep you posted on the latest. Live from the lakefront in Medina tonight, I'm Gary Horker, Cairo 7 Eyewitness News.
Times sheds light on the connection between Microsoft founder Bill Gates and the late Jeffrey Epstein.
Throw it 3 or 4
Gates's
times.
name
That's
came up in
6.
connection with Epstein. Statement to the Wall Street Journal.
Damn, guys, hit the wrong button. Listen, they do the 666 hand sign. You see Trump do it. When they make it, they flick it 3 times. Sometimes they do it real fast. Sometimes they'll do it over like 30 seconds. It'll look like 3 or 4 of them. You got to do your homework, guys. These people are dead serious about this, and you're not. That's the problem. All right, so I hit the wrong button. I don't know how this is going to come out, but either way, mainstream media, Hegelian dialect, they control both narratives. They control the opposition. These people are brilliant. They want to control your mind, and for them to do that, you have to consent to that. Very simple stuff. So look how they got the colors. When they do the 666 hand sign, which I called it when the lady did it earlier. Watch when Trump does it too. Watch these guys. They'll flash it 3 times. They click their hand 3 times for that 666. And they're throwing it out there. 666, 666. It's like they're typing it into your brain. Trump does it so much that I caught myself doing it from watching too much of his speeches so I could rip them apart. And then I just said, you know what? I can't even watch this monster anymore. I'm sorry. I just can't watch any of them. I don't even subscribe to this. I don't care. Brandon sealed the deal for me last night, guys. I'm done. I don't even care anymore. I really don't. I'm not going to get mad anymore. I think it's time to evolve into the next phase of this and just, you know what? It's not going to affect my life. That's my take on it. I don't care. What are they going to do to me that they haven't already done, or I haven't already done to myself, more importantly, or that I haven't allowed them to do up until I woke up and took the power back? Which first thing had to be done, I had to remember who I was and how powerful I am, regardless of what you think or anybody else thinks. That doesn't matter to me. If you want to lead, follow, or get out of the way, that's your choices. Let's roll.
One of the New York Times reporters from this story, James B. Stewart, who is also the author of a new book I highly recommend, Deep State. Trump, right. The FBI.
Red flag. Anybody working for any of these organizations, MS, Scumbag, NBC, Nothing But Crap, Contagious Bullshit Network, Fox is 666. Come on, guys. If they tell you to buy and read something, just go and kill yourself if you're actually going to do that. Just go, because you'd be better off. You'd be better off. I'd rather be dead than be a walking zombie slave to these people. I'd rather them put me into chains than control my mind.
and the rule of law. Let's start with this. Gates says, no relationship, nada, nothing.
Look at these hideous creatures. Look at these creatures, guys. And that's a good picture of Gates, you know? Have you guys noticed his hips? He's got grandma hips. And look at the wife. I don't know if the thumbnail's going to show the picture of them, but it's the worst. She really does look like a man to me, and he looks like an old grandma. He's got the hips of an old granny. Look at him. Tranny granny.
You report these two men met at least 6 times. What does Gates say about that?
Well, I believe there were more, and he and his spokesman.
All right, guys, I want to say something. How many people do you know that you've met 2 or 3 times and you know so much about them? When you're meeting up and you're in that rich circle, when you get to 6 or 7 times of hanging out that's publicized, and then there's some fuckery going on or sorcery, come on, guys, use your heads here. What is going on here? When are you going to admit to yourself, if you're still on any bandwagon at this point, if you're still left-right paradigming at this point, if you're still cheering and watching this ridiculous black scrying Ouija board psychotronic mind control device that you pay for, you've got work to do. Let's roll.
People would not say how many in total they actually met, but this included visits to the mansion, seeing each other in Seattle, flying on Epstein's plane, when we all know Bill Gates has his own $40 million plane. And then, as an investigative reporter, why would Gates say, oh, I had no relationship with him, when of course he knows what the facts are? So that always sets off red flags for me.
He also has one of the largest, most established foundations on his own.
Yes.
Why would they ever set up a charitable trust benefiting Jeffrey Epstein?
Well,
what's the explanation?
not only does he have the...
All right, well, I've had enough. I'm not even going to leave the link. I just get this off BitChute. It'll probably be taken down anyways off my channel here. They got Max this morning. But, you know, it's funny. The most truth you're going to get is starting with these 3 channels. The first would be Brandon Big Sib channel. Probably the second would be, in my opinion, Fullerton Informer and Quado of Conscious. I can't put him as the first because he presents most of his information as hypothetical, which is okay. It's great. It's theoretical. It's the type of stuff that makes you think, and that's really, really healthy for you, whether you believe it or not. So that is the reason he is only in. They're all pretty much equal in what I can get from those types of people. So be careful for the 500,000 subs. Buy a t-shirt. Video every 10 minutes. Trying to poke you, try to prod you. I need you to type. I need you to comment. I need you to like. You know, I need your input. Why? At a minimum, you're feeding the algorithm, much less the beast. All right, guys, let's have a good day. Thanks for watching.